Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
Country 96.1, there's Rain Johnson, Phathead and Cande Roth.
Yes.
Man, they put some brand new lights here in the building, and it looks like a dentist's office, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is very bright.
It's crazy. I see. It's like a nightclub at 4 in the morning. The lights
It's not
come
good
up.
lighting. I better put some makeup on.
Lights come up. Last call, 3:55 a.m.
I like to be in the dark.
Oh, there you are. Today, periods of rain. Some rain heavy at times. Localized street flooding, Cande. Drier weather later. 47 to 52. Nothing wrong with that, right?
No.
About 35, could be 20 to 35 mile per hour winds tonight. And wind chill in the teens maybe tonight. So it's going to turn a little colder this evening. Couple more.
Today is my son Casey's 29th birthday.
Get out. Today?
Today, February 7th, 1991.
Oh.
God gave me a true blessing.
What's
Kenneth Clayton Murphy.
What's he doing to celebrate?
He is going out to this really nice restaurant where they took me for Mother's Day with a bunch of friends. And then before that, he's coming to me. So we get to see each other.
That's very nice.
Birthday. Yeah.
Oh, 29, huh?
29 and looking fine.
We'll get to your food tasting. I need a full segment for you.
Did you do this when you got married?
Yeah, you do food tasting.
I wasn't sure. Because
yeah.
I mean, I never went to this level, so it's news to me.
No, you do. Or they have, the place that you decide to get married. They have, a wedding expo, and you go and you taste food there. And was it a private thing?
It was a private thing.
All right. I forget if we had a private thing or not.
I have to say the champagne was excellent. So that's good news.
I can't wait. I got many questions for you. We're going to do that about 7:48.
All right.
Couple things before I get to something you're going to just be on the floor about. Happened yesterday. It's National Wear Red Day, Cande.
And I forgot.
I have a Mickey Mouse red shirt on. Look at me.
Look at you.
Just
You're
by
all up
accident.
in it. I don't have any red on. I'm sorry.
National Fettucine Alfredo Day.
Love fettuccine Alfredo. I'd never eat it. I love it.
National Periodic Table Day to all the scientists.
Don't mention that. Gives me a headache.
National Send a Card to a Friend Day.
Aw.
Yeah. And National Bubblegum Day, Cande.
I don't chew gum anymore.
Make it sugarless if you do. Those are your special days. I like a good piece of gum, maybe after my fettuccine Alfredo.
Yes, but no gum for me.
We'll gum chewing, and then we'll look over the periodic table. Cande, yesterday, I wish I had video for you.
I wish you did too.
So Abigail, who is absolutely fine, she's 100% healthy, knock on wood, everything's good. About, I'd say a week or two ago, she got a little winded doing something, but it was like different than just a kid getting out of breath. I'm like, maybe, Dana and I both looked at each other like, maybe, you could check her for asthma or something, right? Okay. It was something that made us take a step back and say, maybe we'll get her checked out. But she's relatively speaking, she's okay. Anyway, the appointment was yesterday. So the doctor we go to, the pediatrician we go to, who I was told on the phone could do, breathing tests where like you blow into a tube and all that stuff. So I set up the appointment, and at the time that I took Abigail, it's usually quite empty. I walk into the doctor, Cande. There's about 20 people in the waiting room, people with their kids.
Right.
They all have masks on.
Oh, boy.
The nurses behind the counter have masks on. I walk in. I'm freaking out. I'm like, maybe we'll just go. Okay, maybe we'll just leave, right? This is not that important. I hear a kid in the bathroom throwing up.
Oh, dear Lord.
It was, and you know me with the germs, Cande. I was freaking out. So we get into the room, and we find out that you have to make a special appointment with the allergist or the pulmonary person to do the breathing test. It was pretty much a waste of time, and we exposed ourselves to a room full of flu people for probably about 40 minutes or so, Cande.
Lordy. But you've all had your shots. So.
We all had the shots. These things take 3 or 4 days. So by Monday, if we're clean by Monday, Cande.
Yeah.
But you should have seen me with the masks on, washing hands.
So you went for nothing because they couldn't even do anything.
Pretty much. So we're gonna do another real pulmonary thing. Oh, I was so angry that we were exposing ourselves to that. Hopefully.
Oh, Lord.
Hopefully, I know.
I went to the doctor for something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
And I wound up with pink eye because I touched something in the office.
You got to be so careful. But let me tell you, if you aren't completely sick with the flu or something and you're just going for a checkup to the doctor, this may not be the time of year you want to go for a checkup to the doctor.
It's true.
It was, I couldn't believe it.
Out there.
It was bonkers in that waiting room.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.